Hello, another Wednesday. Pastor Mark from the Word of Life Fellowship Church in Omaha, Nebraska. Got a quick little Bible study for you today about anxiety. I know that a lot of people in today's world suffer from anxiety. When I was growing up, we called it worry, sometimes fretting, or being careful about things, mean worrying about things. There's a lot of that going on. It's been going on, I guess, since the human existence, but in today's world, I think it might be stepped up a little bit. Forgive me for the glare on my glasses. I've been noticing it for weeks. Apparently, it's been there since I ever started these recordings. It's reflecting off of the screen of my laptop. And unfortunately, I need the reading glasses to read the screen on my laptop. So we're kind of stuck with it. So forgive me for that, but it is what it is. In Psalm chapter 94, the 19th verse, is reading from my Bible app. This is the New King James translation that I'm reading from. In the multitude of my anxieties within me, your comforts delight my soul. So the psalmist is speaking to the Lord, and he refers to the multitude of his anxieties within himself. So he's worrying about more than one thing. There's more than one thing causing him grief, sorrow, worry, fret in his life. Peter, writing to the early church, said to cast all our cares upon him, referring to the Lord, because he cares for you. So casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you. That's 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. That's not all. Now, there's a passage in the New Testament, and because I condensed my screen, it's not showing me the chapter and verse. There it is, Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. And I am reading from the Phillips translation. Some of you might not have heard of that one. This one, really, I'm going to use the term fleshes it out. It expands on this the typical verse, and we're going to read like the King James or the New King James translation as well. This is the Phillips translation of Philippians 4, verse 6. Don't worry over anything whatever. Tell God every detail of your needs in earnest and thankful prayer. And the peace of God, which transcends human understanding, will keep constant guard over your hearts and minds as they rest in Christ Jesus. Wow. Don't worry about anything. Tell God every detail of your needs in earnest and thankful prayer. That pretty much sums it up. And the peace of God, that is more than we can understand, will keep guard over your hearts and minds as you rest in Christ Jesus. Now, the New King James translation of Philippians 4, verse 6. Be anxious for nothing. There's that word anxious. But in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Don't worry about stuff. Life has enough going on. We shouldn't have to worry about things. We don't have to. We shouldn't do it. But we do. So the quick word for us today if there's something heavy on your heart, if there's something you've been worrying about, something that you have been maybe feeling overwhelmed about, anxious over, fretting, worrying, being careful about, trying to use all of those. Take it to God in prayer, in thanksgiving, thankful, earnest prayer. And His peace that transcends or passes all of our understanding, will keep you and give you rest. And cast those cares, those anxieties, cast them upon Him, because He does care for you. And let Him handle it. The most difficult thing for you and me is letting things go and letting the God of the universe handle it. We want to get our hands in there. We want to get it done. We want to take care of business. We want to get it done and get it behind us. And sometimes we need to let Him work. So don't worry about things. Don't be anxious about things. Take it to the Lord in prayer and thanksgiving, and let those requests be made known to God, and He'll answer you. Wow, Pastor Mark, that's pretty straightforward and pretty simple. Well, it really is. And there's no reason for us to make it more complicated than it already is, because it really isn't. We complicate things. We worry, we fret, we have anxiety over it. We really make too much out of things sometimes. Some things are major. But a lot of times, if you step back and you think about something, whatever the situation might be, is it going to matter in 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years? Is it going to be something you're going to be looking back on and saying, oh, that was it. That was the turning point. That was a big fork in the road. And if it is, you better take that to the Lord in prayer, because if you don't, you're going to regret it. But if it's not that kind of a thing, take a breath, say a prayer, be thankful to the Lord for hearing you, and let Him handle it. Some things are not worth losing sleep over. And some things are pretty serious. Some things are not. Well, this was short and sweet. I hope that it ministers to you today. I hope that you can, that more is generated in your thoughts. And you're saying, oh, what about this? And you want to dive into the Bible and do some more research on being anxious. I would hope you would. I would encourage you to do so. However, if not, well, give the Lord thanks and keep moving forward. I hope to see you this Sunday at 10:30 at the True by Hilton, 72nd and Haskell, essentially. It's right behind the Scooters, little coffee house, drive-through coffee shop at 72nd and Haskell. That's 2 blocks north of Interstate 80 on 72nd Street here in Omaha. So you turn right on Haskell as you're going north, turn left as you're coming south, and pull into the parking lot of the Hilton, the True by Hilton. We're on the first floor of the big conference room. You will see us 10:30. I hope to see you there. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.